we're advancing. These matches are only going to get more and more impressive as time goes on. And we have a previous tournament winner here versus a previous runner-up for tournament winner in the same tournament, Noob Haven. These guys are going head-to-head in winners at round 2, and they were facing off in, what was it, grand finals last time. So you're already getting banger matches, and this is the second match.
Wow.
Let me give them the okay. Good. Run it any time. And let's bring us on over. Oh, sorry, not tournament winners. Oh, for some reason, I thought this was for Zoha. It's not. I have everything correct, but I said tournament winners. No, not a tournament winner. This was actually this is 4th place and 2nd place. Still very quality players. You know, just thank God the VOD is gonna cut off me being wrong entirely. No. Amazing starting machine for AY, who it may not be his favorite machine, but he is very adept at using Scooter. And as you'll see, a lot of these players today are going to be using Scooter because it is a great early game machine, great mid game, and great end game, and it's very useful on a lot of different stadiums. So AY's comfortable.
It's turbo.
And it's funny, you know, actually this is Frozoha apparently, because they hop straight on turbo. Frozoha, a known turbo enjoyer, knows how to use it properly. You sure we didn't get the wrong guy?
You wrote Serpent Boy.
I know, it is the right guy. I'm just messing.
you threw me for a loop. I was like, wait, huh? He just gave me psychic damage, huh?
Oh, I'm messing with everybody here.
Oh my God, this guy. I was like, wait. I had to think about it for a second. I was like, what? Yeah, you have you looking at the updates channel. But yeah, no. This would be pretty interesting. You know, if I'm gonna take a gander at the leaderboards right now, it's clear to see that we have Serpent Boy at 10th, so he is top 10 with AY being shy of 18th place. So both top people, but both equally cooked in their own rights. Right now, it's clear to see that Serpent Boy does have the advantage with being faster, and it has a chance to get spicy. You know, Turbo is a machine. Turbo's like driving stick shift. I'm personally not one. I know you can boo me. I can't drive stick. I can't. Turbo and me just don't mix. Like I can drive it for a little bit, then it's like, all right, give me my automatic. I can't, you know. But props to people that really can't cook, because again, a lot of these, you know, some machines are underrated, and we're starting to see that nowadays. New players showing that these old machines that people are like, oh, this machine is this bad. This is C tier. Actually, it's not, and you're just you know, you're just jaunding about it.
Yeah. So to put into perspective why people will swear by Turbo, but other people may not, it's due to particular properties about the machine. One, starting from nothing, starting from 0 with no charge, no boost, like you haven't charged up anything, it goes rather slow. And that might seem difficult. And the turning is very weird in that you'll turn very slowly if you're not moving quickly, and then it'll like just swing around. It can be unwieldy, but there are certain properties that make it good. If it is going backwards or sideways, aka if your machine is sliding backwards, say after bouncing off a box, your charge charges almost instantaneously, and it is a good charge. One thing that will kill you in this game is being stationary for any extended period of time. Everybody tries to avoid it, and Turbo, early to mid game, does kind of sit around if you don't know how to use it. But if you are constantly bouncing off of boxes, if you have enough turn that you can turn sideways and build up your boost almost instantaneously every time, you're not going to get caught slipping, because you're just going to be flying around the place, breaking boxes, picking up stats, going for fights, because it's got a little bit of bulk and it's got some good ramming damage. A lot of people swear by it because it becomes a very good machine in the mid to late game if you know how to use it. Early game, it could be tough, but that investment is worth it for a lot of players.
Right.
Ooh.
We essentially see the interaction areas. Obviously, we got the Dragoon in play. I haven't been really paying attention to the stat spread here. Also, for those that are tuning in, because I'm seeing some comments, this is actually a modified version of Kirby Air Ride. This is called Kirby Air Ride Deluxe, which allows you to see your stats. It allows you to break and amongst a couple of other things as well that actually, funny enough, it kind of predates Riders that we've done it first. So, you know, it's kind of funny seeing all this new tech coming in. Ooh, I would pick that up.
Yeah, in particular, the dropping your abilities, that was implemented into Riders, but was a prominent feature in the hack pack. The checking stats is something that we've done, which to be honest, there's no way to check stats without pausing, and we can't allow that. No, I'm saying in base game. Sorry.
Oh, right.
So it was added in. That's just a nice quality of life feature. But the dropping stats and the what else was featured in the hack pack that they stole from us?
I'm trying to think. Dropping abilities. I think there's a couple of other things I can't really recall.
I know. I'm blanking off the top of my head, but no, we're going into the later.
I guess checking your stats too, yeah.
Yeah, we're going into the later. Oh my, two.
Ooh,
I have to comment on the fact that
know,
Serpent has accidentally picked 2 negative top speeds, and just like we said, getting top speeds early is great. No, my God, if he got a third one, I was about to freak out.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, AY switches to the wheelie. Because, to be honest, at this point, he's not going to die as a result of it. He doesn't have to get that many extra stats to be a formidable opponent. He's in a comfy spot.
8 and 8. 8 top speed, making this 9.
Yeah, no.
He's trying to really hunt for that kill, and I don't blame him, because especially if this is going to be a drag race, wheelies automatically hit the boost panels, so they go flying up ahead.
Yeah, and they maintain their speed off of boost panels a lot better than other machines do, too. So there's AY set, and with the stats that AY has, it can maneuver well in a single race. It can maneuver well enough to at least be in a Destruction Derby. That might be one where it's a little bit more difficult, just as a result of the way that it turns. Because in Destruction Derbies, you tend to be in like a smaller enclosed space, and you want to turn towards your opponent to use your abilities. If it takes you a little bit to face your opponent, if you cover a lot of ground while trying to turn, can kind of be iffy. But AY, it's got some bulk too, so it's actually not that bad in a Destruction Derby. And Sky Sands, this is the one of, if not the place to be if you're going to be doing single race with a wheelie. It's got some nice turns. You'll notice later on there's like some rotating like these discs here that rotate. The wheelies cook on it, absolutely cook. You just fly.
Yeah, this seems like it should be clearly heading over to AY, unfortunately. There's no way for him to really secure the win. Unfortunate, but man, as I'm telling you, this game's all about content. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, this guy's a poser. He hopped on a mid-tier machine late in the game, while Serpent stuck with it early on. So in the marketplace of ideas, I think Serpent Boy wins. But no, AY takes the first match. Great change over to wheelie bike later on. Covers a lot of ground and is very formidable with a lot of stats. And yeah, we're gonna be going into into our second match, and they're starting really close to each other. Oh, that's cute. Holding hands.
I guess it's really paying attention to these stats here. Yeah, I don't know. This would be, again, both players are wow. Ooh, that's a -4 top speed box. What? Not negative top speed. I mean turn box. Insane.
Okay, yeah. Opsa. Ooh, the trolley problem of deciding to get on to destroy the scooter or to grab the top speed. And
wow.
You'll notice these players, they know top speed is extremely important. They're going to be going for it just about every time. These players like to jump for the beef, as they say.
Nice stacking from Serpent.
Yeah, avoids damage on the bomb. Ooh, ouchie.
Ooh.
Tire fire. Okay. Looks for a machine, nothing real quick. Serpent, while Serpent enjoys Winged Star, but I don't believe they want to hop on it that early. And there's a difference in personality here, because AY saw a low wheelie and opted to break it. Meanwhile, Serpent sees a low slick, decides to hop on it. Maybe they'll nurse it back to health. Oh, and look, this is what happens. This is why AY opted not to do that.
And here he's wow, talk about a box. Yeah, no, so that's the thing that is a big conversation, especially in the competitive scene, is whether or not do you hop on a machine that is blinking, which is you know what, it's totally valid. If you want to, break the machine that is on low health, you totally can. But if it's a good machine, and you have the advantage of where you can nurse it back to health, take the risk. Why not? Because guess what? If it pays off in your favor, you'll be good to go. So especially in Serpent Boy's case, Slick Star is one of the fastest stars early game, but you know, unfortunately did not pay off. But
so yeah, you just clip that like 30-second interaction if anybody, you know, tries to argue against that, because Serpent is a good player, and it's kind of difficult to like completely pay attention to your surroundings. You got to be extra diligent when you're low, and something like that, you can get sniped by a plasma, by somebody across the map. Somebody could just be, they could have gotten a panic spin and you didn't see. There's a lot of things that can hit you, and every second that you're low is just inviting disaster. So I feel for him. That would have been a good pickup, that Slick. Now he's on Winged, and while he loves Winged, you're trying to win against AY, who is very, very comfy on that jet. See how things continue. I think AY...
That's a pretty good pick. But at the same time, Serpent Boy, you know, again, like you were saying, that, you know, Winged Star is his favorite machine, so he may be able to want to have, like, you know, the magic touch and, you know, really bring it back, because it is good in the air, as we're seeing with his top speed compared to AY's base ground speed. You know, what AY is looking for, AY is really looking for, you know, those hops around the ramps and everything like that. But once Serpent gets in the air, he's fast as fuck. He's fast.
I also want to comment on the I'm forgetting the word for it, but a big thing in this game is opportunity cost. There was a 45-second period in which AY collected an invincibility candy, and that's amazing. You could go for a fight with that. They know their opponent is on Winged Star. Why not go for a fight? As a result, they chased Serpent around for a while, and you know what Serpent got while avoiding all those hits? A couple top speeds, a couple different stats. AY was just watching them getting stolen from them right in front of them. And now, look at this. Serpent is actually quite quick, moving around very comfortably. Ooh, gonna go for the. They fight over the mic. Mic is completely massive. AY dies from the time bomb.
Oh my god! I'll go back, take a little seat.
AY didn't see the shadow that's right there too.
No, he didn't. Now they
no way.
Over it.
Whoa. And now the tables have completely turned. What used to be
over it? You know what? I don't blame it. Why not?
No. No.
This is what I'm talking about. Really changing up the scene with the meta. You know what people are like? Oh, you know, Slick Star. Oh no!
Oh no! AY was talking about stuff like this. This is tragic.
Oh, man. Talk about representation. Listen, you know, don't trust those tier lists. While tiers could be low, people could shake up the meta. You'll never know. And we're seeing a clear evidence of that right now. Not backing down and not giving up. I think to take out the shadow.
He was spinning, He's gonna be going for the gamble drag race. He gets drag race 1, you know, I guess there's a chance. But you know who's not gonna allow that to happen? There's no way Serpent is about to chase. If they see that AY's on a wheelie bike, that is. Let's see. Yeah, no, he's going for a little bit of that thing was lasting forever. AY's got to play a very clean game to not die here, because I'm inclined to believe Serpent.
You know, because at the same time, Serpent is on Winged Star, and you know, it can take damage fast, and especially if...
Oh, that's gonna be a finish. Wheelie bike, there's nowhere you can go. Especially, getting panic spun on a bike is basically certain death. You get sent flying up right back down, and then it takes 15 million years to get up to full speed again. So, yeah, this is gonna be a convincing win from Serpent Boy, unless you know some cheese happens. You never know what could happen.
Last minute time bomb.
Yeah, AY just chilling with the dragons. Hey, I wish I could.
Why is he just sitting there? Oh, is there no machine?
3 top speeds right at the end. Come on, just gifts down from heaven.
This guy's gecko codes. What does he have in there? Oh my god!
Wait, 5 offense? Okay. See, this is exactly why you destroy the bike.
Ooh.
While there are no early boost panels here, so I think it still would have been. Oh my god, he's so light that he's just like exiting they're lifting off the ground from nothing.
Yep.
He's cooking. He's cooking.
Cook.
Yeah, no, Serpent on their very, very
Yep.
most favored machine obviously was destined to win. Okay, so we got a 1-1 now. Let me update this. Jeebus. We got steaks on. Somebody check the grill because the steaks are hot.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's see how they approach this early game. Okay, he sees a jet. Serpent's very, very likely going to be going for that to start. And not blinking this time. Woo! I'm still reeling from the fact that interaction at the pillar ended up with a kill. AY was looking very comfortable.
This is really crazy. I hope Chad is really like watching this and is able to clip it because that was crazy. Ooh, that's a nice start pull too. Ooh, the shadow. Is he gonna not opting for it? You know what? I don't blame this Chad. You know, Jet. Look, or no, is he? He's like, actually, no, he's not. All right. Now it's the question of, is AY gonna be able to see that shadow?
Would you have destroyed that shadow? I don't necessarily think it matters that much unless you see the end result. Like, these players are going to approach every interaction differently, so
you know what? I think, again, it's all about routing, right? If I'm going out of my way to destroy the shadow while AY, like, again, I don't know what player is doing, but I'm going to assume that, you know, he's collecting stats.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go all the way out of my way to destroy it. If it was
opportunity
on my
cost,
path,
yes.
I would, right. And, you know, and again, that's probably why Serpent left it, because he has to go really out of the way to like break it and destroy it and sit there, because his offense, he doesn't have a lot of offense, and you know that's just time wasted. But again, if it was like, let's say, in the city itself, then that would be a different story.
I wanted to point out something that happened about 30 seconds ago. Serpent, this is like an advertisement as to why you should move your camera relatively often if you can, if it doesn't make you sick. Serpent saw a top speed out of the corner of his vision while he was going for something else, immediately knew to go in that direction and pick it up. Like, these stats are very, very bright colors. You're gonna, it'll behoove you to keep an eye out every now and then. Now, AY is playing a dangerous game, still being on compact. Once you get to like 2 minutes into the game, you're at one-shot territory. And you've got stats to drop. Your opponent's gonna want to one-shot you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, now I saw a top speed on AY's screen. I don't know if you saw. Ooh, see, he's gonna go straight for that one. They love top speed. After I play car, I see like that shade of blue in like visions in my mind. Like, I think about it all the time. I like dreamed of like collecting top speeds once. It was a thing of beauty. Oh my God! Yeah, exactly. Run!
You better run! Run!
He's zip zooming.
Oh,
he did it. He actually did it. Managed to avoid the panic spin, just because compact is a little bit more maneuverable than Jetstar at the moment. Like, put some more stats on it, and obviously it skews. AY, did you see the bomb? No, did not see the bomb. They trade blows.
Hello, Savi. He doesn't know. Look at this.
And now he's low. Has to be careful. Does he know that his opponent has a plasma? You can't spin!
Oh, wow.
Because they had plasma, they couldn't spin. They have to take it.
Hollow green and just snaps him. Wow.
Oh, and this is something that I love to do during max stats. If you have some time, some downtime, you open some boxes and then come back for the stats. Your opponent has to like run an ultra marathon. You can just open up a bunch of boxes and come back for them later. In max stats, obviously, because nobody's going to be picking up those stats, but as a result, he opened up like 4 boxes, came back for the stats, walked away with like 3-4 more top speeds, and now he's a speedy fella.
Well, the same thing applies even in comp itself, but you just your windows a little bit tighter. You know, you can at least just crack those boxes so the box is not going to despawn, because items and boxes despawn like 20 seconds, I believe. Don't kill me if I'm wrong. But you know, once you crack all those boxes, they all have that same timer, and you can just go crack, 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 and then you know you get all those stats. So doing max stat runs does help your competitive skill set a little bit more. Not only you practice, you know, your machine at high intense, like, you know, stat range, but also, you know, you find little tips and tricks, you know, going around the city.
Yeah, no, exactly. There's multiple things that you can learn from it. Like you said, machine, like routing, machine familiarity, at different parts of the game. Oh my gosh. The only thing it doesn't practice is like the PvP, but most of the game is not the PvP. What a hit!
Oh my
What a
God.
hit! Perfectly timed quick spin so that they don't get hit by the panic spin.
Out. Oh, jeez.
No.
Man, both players are playing great, but
Now
Serpent
Serpent
Boy's
is...
kind of snapping. He's kind of snapping.
He did not like what happened game one.
My goodness.
Oh my god, AY is suffering right now. I feel for him.
Oh, no.
Now Serpent, the second he gets an inkling that it's a Rex, will probably... Oh, what the? Decides to
He's
go
like,
for
you know what?
winging.
If Wing worked last match, I'm going Wing. You know what? Go for it. Because again, it's fast in the air. If you have the right build, you're correcting those stats. But low health. I don't
You're
know.
gonna need some top speeds like right here and now.
Which I guess that they're getting.
But like, there's also the thing with opting for Winged over. I mean, like a Winged versus a Jet. Okay, they're getting a lot of top speeds right here at the end. This is actually extremely important. But the single races, if it has like a bunch of, if it has a bunch of like things you can jump off of, like ramps and bumps, and then Jet just goes max speed the whole time. Sky Sands, Celestial Valley. If it's something like Magma
I'm not gonna lie.
Flows.
He was kind of smoothing.
Yeah, right at the
AY
end.
in the air.
Celestial Valley.
I don't know. This is a nail biter. I'm very curious to see how. Because watch, while he's slower. Oh no, yeah. See, he's
No, but here's the
all those hops.
if Serpent is using every single ledge to their advantage, they're going to be schmoving. But AY is doing a fantastic job keeping up, as to the best of their ability. Like, actually doing an insanely good job. It's just too much of a difference. It's just too much. Like, that was an extremely respectable effort.
Wow.
I would not have thought it'd have been that close.
Holy.
Congratulations, Serpent.
That's
Excellent
what
play.
I'm saying.
Change that to a 2, and let's bring us back to the booth. Boom.
Wow.
Oh, what the heck?
Wow. What?
My creator studio. Let me make sure this. Okay. Just the YouTube, like the page itself crashed. The stream is still up. We're fine. I went back and I was like, uh oh. GG's. That's right. That's a Chrome mess up. It ain't my fault. No, great games. The Winged Star win. I mean, obviously, naturally, who else would be the one to do it?
Right.
But yeah, that'll bring us over to, presumably we either have a round 3 lined up, or we'll see if, oh dang, Virtual Turtle ended up beating Roland. Is going to be up against Jerry. I want to see if Old Greg versus Pesky's going to happen, or do you think we should go for winners round 3?